Hi, my name is Lisa. I'm the creator of Tiny Tales of Africa. I'm coming to you today because our next episode is a dad panel. And you might be wondering, why do we feature men on this show when the whole thing is about birth stories and women and becoming moms and the fourth trimester? And of course, it's because we don't have kids if we also don't have men, right? And it's also because there's not often a space where men can really talk about what it's like to become dads. I know as women, we also feel like sometimes our feelings are not being heard, especially the tough ones or the ones that are maybe a bit taboo or not accepted by society. But we also have to acknowledge that as women, we do have spaces. We have moms, sisters, aunties, friends, where we are from very early childhood, learn to sit and talk. We're being asked, how was your day? What do you feel about a certain situation? Tell me, help me with whatever I'm going through. And men are just not taught the same. Of course, some men are, and we appreciate those men, but many men aren't. My own husband is one of those men who's not very open in talking about how he feels about things. So, as much as we as women and new moms and moms benefit from hearing other people's stories, men and dads benefit in the same way. In this dad panel, we've asked our dads two questions. First question was, how did you react when you learned you were going to become a dad? And the second question was, when did you start identifying as a dad? And those two things are very, very different. They say that it can take up to 2 years to actually really identify as a parent. But of course, the moment you see that pregnancy test and is positive, then of course you have to start dealing with things. And what we learned was interesting because we're living in 2022. A lot of women are capable of taking care of themselves. We often make our own money as well. But there is still those gender roles where as soon as a man finds out he's about to be a dad, he starts feeling the burden of being a caretaker, of being the provider. He starts thinking, will I have enough money? I need to make more money, probably. I need to find a place where we can live properly. I need to find a place to get around. How do we get around? What about school? What about healthcare? What about help? What about all these things? And this is a huge amount of stress for a new dad. On top of it, of course, comes when the baby comes. How am I actually supposed to do? Like, what is my role here? Like, how do I take care of a baby? How do I connect with this baby? How do I connect with this little human being? How do I teach this little girl or boy everything that I want him or her to know about the world? So as much as it's a transition to become a mom, it's also a huge transition to become a dad. But dads just often don't have the space to really talk about it. So with this dad panel, our dads are asking or answering very honestly on our questions. And we hope that as you're watching this, you'll call your husband over, and you'll ask him to sit down and watch this dad panel with you. And maybe this will also open up for more conversations in your house as well. And maybe next time you figure out you want to actually come in here and sit on this couch and tell us your story. No matter what it is, we hope that you really benefit from this as much as we have. Thank you so much for watching.